Today I'm going to talk about black skin, white mask, and Kamala Harris. My name is Eric, and welcome to the craziness that lives inside my head. I know people, especially black people, are going to crucify me for what I'm going to tell you about what happened to me in the 1970s. Kamala Harris's situation brought this to mind. In 1976, I lived in downtown Brooklyn, New York. Next door to me lived a man from Cuba. This Cubano and friends on hot summer nights played dominoes sitting on their apartment building steps. I was friendly with them. We were more or less drinking buddies. I remember having a conversation with them one day, and in that conversation, I mentioned something about us, meaning me and the Cubanos. We were black. My friend, the Cubano, yelled at me in protest. I am Cubano. I am not black. Meanwhile, he was as black as the ace of spades. It was around this time, while working in downtown Brooklyn, I befriended a Jamaican man. We were also drinking buddies. One night at the bar, he made fun of me, saying, "You blacks are so stupid. I am Jamaican. We got our own country. We don't live under white man rule." In the 1970s, I had an epiphany. I took advantage of the manpower training program. It was the process of learning the skills you need to do a particular job. After the program, they got you a job. It was a program set up for the disadvantaged, unskilled workers, aka black workers, in New York City. They got me a job at the stock exchange. The American Stock Exchange had contracted them to fill low-end jobs like data clerks. A data clerk in the 1970s sat at the IBM machines all day entering data. I was told at the time that the trading floor was being integrated with women and blacks since none worked there at the time. After working at the stock exchange for 2 years and was promoted to a stock reporter position, the exchange wanted to hire college graduates as supervisors instead of hiring existing employees. You needed a college degree to get the job, so I applied for the position. I was disqualified because I didn't go to college, so informed me by the HR person. I went up to HR and protested the disqualification claim by presenting them with my BA diploma. My first impression on their disqualification was, since I was hired as a data clerk by way of the manpower program, I couldn't possibly have graduated from a certified college. They disqualified me again for some BS reason. I told this to two specialist brokers, of which I was their stock reporter, of the situation. The two-member specialist brokers said that they were going to have a talk with HR and I would get that position. Since they were top earning investors at the stock exchange, they both were like millionaires and they both was on the board. It was quite possible that they were going to get their way. However, I stopped them because they were retiring at the end of that year, and my fear was after their retirement, HR would make up some BS reason to fire me. The exchange only had one black supervisor at the time, and I think that was their quota, and surely they didn't need any more. In 2008, when President Obama became President of the United States, as quiet as it was kept, a lot of black Americans did not favor him, but still voted for him because it was the right thing to do, especially when you get back at the Caucasians. The thought process for some, at least for me, was why didn't they make a dark-skinned black man, a black man who was descended directly from slaves, for president? Now it's 2024, and I'm thinking, aren't we all God's children? Aren't we all created equal? And the answer is no, for obvious reasons. All men are created equal is a metaphor, an ideal worldwide goal. But whoever are the puppeteers are just pulling the strings and keeping us all in this matrix of lies. Of course, this is my opinion, and we all know that opinions are like assholes. Everyone got one. My name is Eric, and you just heard the craziness that lives inside my head.